1,200 horsepower strapped into the factory hot rod known as Earth Stock, and that is what's coming up next. Kurt Johnson and Jim Yates getting set to go. Now, we got to just trick up our sleeves here on CNN coverage of any sort of drag racing. We're always trying to bring you new and inventive ways. What you are looking at is the different rounds and how people have made their way through in the different classes. Here it comes again. We will continually run these through as we set up the final event, just in case maybe you missed somebody in particular or forgot where your person, your favorite driver was earlier in the day. Marching our way through the different rounds. So Jim Yates and Kurt Johnson. This is kind of an interesting matchup because, of course, Kurt Johnson making his first final appearance of the 96 season. Jim Yates has been all over the place in final events. Of course, he's claimed 3 national event victories already. Do you think this is a walk in the park for him, Bob?
Nope, I think KJ can take him out. Kurt's been running better during the course of these last couple of races than Warren Johnson has, and I think he can take Yates here in the final.
Well, for one time, Troy, I agree with you. If Kurt can come up with another one of those almost perfect lines of 4-0 like he did in round number 1.
4:36 reaction time for Kurt Johnson. Steve, you hit it right on the nose. Just enough to beat Jim Yates with a 7:06 at 195 miles an hour. The reaction time for Yates was a 4:75. I would have agreed with you guys, but I didn't get a chance to get it in there, and if I had, Evans would have said I was waiting for the end of the race to predict it. But he was dead on right about this one. Kurt Johnson has been awesome on the reaction time. That needs to take a page out of Kurt's book when it comes to reaction time, because he is hot on it, and it paid off here, putting away Jim Yates. You can see how close it was. The crew keeping their fingers crossed, and you betcha, he goes the winner in 96, Steve.
Kurt Johnson, I'm just going to leave you in the car. We're going to time for you to get out at 7:06. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. You know, I got to thank Jim O'Bramsky and John Zamzel from Delco Batteries and Pete Tony for putting this whole deal together, and Gary Claudio from Pontiac, and I'm just excited I could cry.
Thank you, Dan, for teaching how to drive like that.
All right, let's take a look at the Winston points here in pro stock. Things will really shake up a little bit. Yates will hang on to the point lead. Kurt Johnson's going to make his way up a little bit tighter under the backside of Ray Frank as he tries to work his way into the top 3. What do you think, Bob?
Well, we got the Funny Car final coming up, and I'll tell you what, the Pro Stock final is great on the starting line. I'm going to give you something to think about there. You're going to predict that final as they were running down the track. Tony Pedregon's going to take out John Force right here. Tony Pedregon has run very well, just like I mentioned about the Johnson kid. John Force and his protege, who actually hasn't been fired, but he might be after he beats John Force. Think it's going to happen? Stay around. It's coming up live next.